Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Days Gone video from my ambush camp series, where I focus my attention on one specific camp. And on this video, it's the BERLEY Lake Ambush Camp that gets my full attention. Right then folks, this camp consists of 13 marauders that have to be taken care of. The camp itself is situated in the south area of the Lost Lake region, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this folks. This camp is one of the easiest in the entire game to take out. There is only two that I can actually think of that are any easier than this. As well as that, there are no less than 2 different horde options available to take out this camp. So here is exactly where the ambush camp is on the map, and it's basically just west of the Sawmill Horde. And although the Sawmill Horde is a tad too far away in order to use that particular horde, you do have the Wapinitia Road Horde, and you also have the BERLEY Lake Horde in order to take these out. But let's get to the optimal method. Right then, as always, I like to start with what I consider to be the optimal method. And this is basically taking out the horde as easily as possible with the resources you would have available to you at that time. I'm attacking this camp from the north, and as you can see, I'm well back from the camp. Now, there's only one weapon I need to use to get this job done, and it's going to be the SMP-9. Make sure the suppressor is on. Yep, here we go. I'm basically going to work anti-clockwise right around this camp, then eventually finish off with them 4 idiots that are in the middle of the camp fighting. Or at least 2 of them are. Anyways, that's the first one taken care of. That particular one there is not going to alert anybody because there's nobody to see that one nearby. The second one, I'm looking to take out the sniper. And this will just be stealth. Okay. For the next section, this is the only tricky section in this entire run. And I used a big tree here just as cover because there is one of the marauders that is patrolling about here. The other one over on my right there is not an issue, not unless you make any noise. Now, the house here does have a marauder in it, and it is usually an armoured guy. So, I'm just looking to get confirmation that he's definitely about. There we go, that's what I want to see. Basically, I'm doing that so that I know that when I throw the rock, he is definitely going to be the one that reacts to it. If he's further away in the house, then you will find that the other marauder will actually go over to investigate, and that's not what I want. I always want to take out the armoured guy, or whichever marauder is in the house. It is usually an armoured guy that is in there. But anyways, from here, now I'm looking just to work my way over here. Now, I could actually leave the camp and work my way around to the next entrance point, but you really don't have much in the way of problems of any other marauders actually seeing you. There's only one over here potentially that might spot you, because the first one is tending to a car, the other one's simply too far away, so I just want that one outside the camp. Very nice, but now I am keeping to the outside grounds of the camp. Well, at this point, I haven't forgotten about the marauder that is trying to fix the car. I'm simply looking to take out the marauder that is slightly further up in the camp. So now that I've got that one taken care of, yeah, now this one beside the car is getting it. And I'm quite fortunate here because that doesn't often happen. That particular marauder is normally bent well down, so it normally takes a couple of shots. One to basically get them to throw their head back, and then the second to take the headshot, but I got lucky there. However, that one, nice easy job. And that just leaves the last 4 that are all in the middle of the camp here. 2 of them are fighting, 2 of them are egging them on. It's going to be 1 grenade. Now once I've thrown it, I'm going in fast. And I'm just going to ensure that any of the marauders that aren't killed with the initial blast get taken out very quickly. But I don't have that problem. I'm very lucky there. I take out all 4 with the grenade. So that is it. That is job done. I am now looking for the bunker. And it is right there. So as always, once I get down underground here, I just look to activate the survival vision very briefly, that just brings up the minimap and it shows me exactly where I need to be going in here. Because I'm playing this on Survivor 2, in case anybody is wondering. So basically, that is as hard as it will get. And as you can see, that is why I stated at the beginning that this is one of the easiest camps to take out. Anyways, on to the sniper rifle option. Right then folks, on to this sniper rifle option, and should you wish to take out the camp with a sniper rifle, this is how I suggest you do it. I'm not going to be using the sniper rifle for every shot. In fact, I am going to take the time to put a suppressor on my sidearm as well, because there are one or two shots that are very close range, and I'm simply going to save the wear and tear on the Talon 7's suppressor. Now, this particular bad boy needs to be unlocked with level 3 trust in the Lost Lake region. So if you're looking to take out this ambush camp early, you won't have the luxury of being able to purchase this Talon 7. However, an M40 will do the job nicely. Although if you are using an M40, do make sure that that shot that I just took there, you make sure it's a headshot with the M40, or you will not get the kill. The M40 is not quite as effective at long range kills as the Talon 7 is that I'm currently using. But anyways, the sniper there, again, is going to get the same way as before. And truth be told, this next Marauder over here, I'm not going to waste my time with the sniper rifle. It's a very close range shot, so I'm looking to get to this position here. Take the shot there now. Yep, I've just seen the armoured guy in that window over there, so I know he's closer than the one to my far right that is just by the fire. So, there it goes. So again, just going to sneak in here, and a nice, easy stealth kill. And the one over the other side of this house, I'm going to take the time just to use the SMP-9, because it is an extremely close range shot. However, back to the sniper rifle. I've used very few shots so far, so now I'm going to change all that. The next one is the one just up from the Marauder that's tending to the car. And because that one is far enough away over there, yeah, I'm going to take the shot. Now this one here, yep, this time, headshot not an issue at all. So, just want to get to the outside of the ambush camp. Just makes it nice and easy to get over to the position that I now need to be in. And again, I'm left with these four. Now, the Talon 7 isn't particularly quick at reloading, so again, I'm going to go with the grenade option. But this time I'm going to be ready with the Talon 7 for anybody who is left. Okay, this time there is one. Good night. And there we go. And as always, it's just a case now of getting down into the bunker and just unlocking this ambush camp properly.
Here it is.
Okay, I don't even need to bother with the minimap this time, because I've already seen where the table is that I need to get to. Okay, job done. Right, 2 horde options now to show you before this video ends. Right then, on to the first horde option, and this involves using the Wapinitia road horde, which are very close by. And the beauty of this one is you can use this horde during the daytime, because their daytime location is by far the closest horde to this ambush camp. So, there's not too much to this one at all. I'm just basically looking to get down to this area. I'll go over this section here. I'm going to turn back just before I get to that rock section, because the Wapinitia's cave is just over to my right. So at this point, in order to make sure that I get the entire horde's attention, I'm actually going to go into the cave just down the first level. I've got an SAF-12 here. I'm not interested in actually shooting any of the freakers. I just basically want to make sure that I get all of the horde out of that cave. Or at least most of them. Which I'm guaranteed I will after doing that. So at this point, yeah, I've got a very good line. Just follow the road up to the camp. And yeah, I'm looking back just to make sure I've got the numbers. Yeah. Son of a bitch actually took a slap there, but never mind. Yeah, that is a lot of freakers heading this way. So I'll keep them all in tow till round about this point here. Now I'm going to hit the speed. I'll look at that red car as my guide. Once I've passed that red car, I'm looking to take this direction here. Because I know there is a way to get out of the camp at this side, and then I'm looking to double back. So I'm just going to let the horde do its thing. Now the sniper over there will know that I'm doubling back here, but it doesn't matter. He's not going to have a clear line of sight at me in any way, shape or form. You can see there he was looking, but it's not going to do him any good. And by the time I get over to the bunker, because that is now the idea of this, I'm just letting the horde do its thing. I can sneak over here now nice and easily. And unlike one or two of the other camps where sometimes the sniper remains untouched, this sniper is not going to be that lucky. Because the horde's attention is firmly over that way. There is a lot of marauders over that side of the camp, and I'm just looking now. Oh yeah, this sniper is fucked. Oh bloody hell, that's a bad way to go. He's getting the entire horde's attention there. But anyhow, that's it, job done. And of course, so easy. I've just made my way over to the bunker nice and easily. Yeah, that is by far the best horde option. Because although the next horde that I'm going to show will also do a good job, it's just slightly more problematic to get them over to the camp. And you'll see what I mean in just a few seconds, because this job here is just about done. Okay, very nice. On to this second horde option. Right then, on to the second horde option, and this is the BERLEY Lake horde that I'm going to be using in order to take out the ambush camp. Now, very important, this must be done at night because the daytime location for the BERLEY Lake horde is way too far away from the ambush camp. Now, I am taking the time to actually highlight the ambush camp so that I have a marker so I know where I'm going. And the route that it suggested taking, there's no fucking way I'm taking it because it's taking me around the other side of the lake, which is a hell of a sight longer. And this one is problematic enough as it is without adding any more stress to the situation. But this is how it's going to go down. I'm going to use the bike for so much of this run. And I'm doubling back on myself at points just to make sure I keep the numbers. But eventually I am going to get off the bike because it becomes a lot easier to keep them bunched if you are off the bike. But I'm looking to cover most of the ground before I start to do this. Because I've tried this a number of times, and a lot of the times when I'm trying to do it with the bike completely from start to finish, it gets problematic because you do start to lose their numbers. They do start to lose interest. So this will do right here. I'm less than 100 meters away, and oh, that's quite bizarre, but never mind. Yeah, this will do nicely. At this point, I am going to double back a touch. As you can see already, there's some up there that were starting to go away. I'm just looking to make sure. No, don't do that. Keep their attention. Yeah, there we go. I've got a good bunch of them here. This lot will do the job, but I'm going to use a stamina cocktail just to make sure that I don't run out of stamina here. And yeah, I'm looking at this point here. Quick look back just to see that I've got them all right. Right, here we go. Now at this point I'm looking to leave the camp via the same entrance as last time. I don't have the luxury of the bike, but that's okay. I'm not hanging about. That is it. Again, job done. And because I know the sniper is going to be getting taken care of here, I'm not even going to bother heading back over to try and take that one out. There's no point. It is again just a case of sneaking back over towards the bunker area. Because this horde will do a very good job once you actually get them to the camp. And while I'm doing this, it is worth noting there is a potential third option for taking this camp out with a horde. But in order to do it, you need to have the Iron Butte region unlocked. And then you can potentially use the Iron Butte horde to get the job done. Because that is one of the few hordes, in fact the only horde, where you can basically have them chase you extremely long distances. And it is possible to take out this ambush camp with them. But I'm not going to show that. It's a ridiculous amount of time and hassle. And given that the Wapinitia road horde can take this lot out in minutes from start to finish with the run, no, there's no point in giving yourself that sort of hassle. Although I will eventually be showing the Iron Butte horde doing that sort of damage. It's worth watching, but that's for another video. Right now, I'm just looking about and making sure that the horde is doing its job. Now, this is another potential problem here. Unfortunately, where the horde are going to be finishing, they're an awful lot closer to this bunker than I'd like them to be. And because of this, yeah, I'm going to have to make sure that the SMP-9 is armed with a suppressor, just in case there is any of the horde that I have to take out. And as I can see right now, yep, they've taken out the entire camp. I've got the prompt on screen, investigate the bunker. So, I am waiting though. I know there's a few of them about there, so... Okay, let's do this. Yep, that one's going to get it. Yep, that's some god-awful fire in there, Boris, but never mind. Yeah, might as well use the outside of the camp here as a little bit of protection. Because I know I can get back in this way here. The bunker is not far away, let's go for it. Okay, looking good. That one over there is oblivious to me. Oh, holy shit. Of course, because I do not have the luxury of the minimap on at all times like you do with some of the lower levels, yeah, I didn't have the luxury of seeing that attack coming. But never mind. That is it now. Job done. And if you want to save yourself the hassle of having to deal with any more of the horde once you come out of this bunker, just make sure that after you unlock the bunker, to actually have a sleep in the bunker, to turn it from night to day. And that way, you will never see the horde. They will be gone. You can just come out and just loot all the marauders that are dead. But that is the BERLEY Lake Ambush Camp well and truly taken care of. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Take care.